Hello students of class 8. So today I am going to start the next chapter, that is chapter number 7, factorization. So before starting the chapter, just recall some of the points. The first point is prime factorization of composite number. So what is prime factorization of composite number? See, if we take any composite numbers and if we factorize the number into prime factors, okay, then it is called as a prime factorization. And what are prime numbers? You know that we cannot reduce the prime numbers, okay, we cannot factor into two or more terms, okay, that are prime numbers, or you can say the number which is divisible by 1 and itself, okay. So here you can see how to find the prime factorization using this method, you know, okay. So as 24 is divisible by 2, so we have to divide by 2, so by that way the quotient is 12. Again 12 is divisible by 2, so by that way the quotient is 6. Again 6 is divisible by 2, by that way the quotient is 3. Again 3 is divisible by what? 3. So we have to do this method, we have to proceed this till we got 1, okay. When we got 1, then we have to stop there. So therefore the prime factorization of 24 will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 3, okay. And next topic is HCF, that is highest common factor. So what is highest common factor? If you are given two or more numbers, then what will be their HCF? The product of the common prime factors is called the HCF, okay. Suppose you are given two numbers and first of all you have to do the prime factorization of the given number, and the prime numbers which are common in both the cases, you have to multiply the common prime numbers, okay. The common prime numbers you have to multiply, and that will be our HCF, okay. So why I am telling you this point? Because when we start this chapter, that is factorization, here we have to do prime factorization, here we have to find the HCF, but not for a number, okay, because already we know that how to do the prime factorization of a number or finding HCF of two or more numbers. But here we are going to find the prime factorization of algebraic expression. So which the algebraic expression we have studied already in previous classes, okay. So in that case, how to find the prime factorization, in that case how to find the HCF, that we are going to discuss in this chapter, okay. So that is our first topic. So that also we have to do the same thing. We have to for example, if you have to find the prime factorization of an algebraic expression, then you have to break the algebraic expression, okay. Break the algebraic expression, you have to factor the algebraic expression, and finally you will get the factorization, okay. Like this only we are going to discuss the HCF, okay. In the let us start the first topic of this chapter, that is factorization of algebraic expression and how to find it, okay. So see, factorization of an algebraic expression, okay. So you can see here 36x cube y square. So how to do the factorization here? First of all, you have to see the coefficient. Here the coefficient is 36, the numerical coefficient is 36. So already we know how to find the prime factorization of 36. You can use the method which we have already used, okay. In the previous example for prime factorization of 24, already I have given you the way how to do the prime factorization, okay. So 36 can be factored as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, and these are irreducible. What is the meaning of irreducible? We cannot reduce it to further, because 2 is the prime number, again 3 is also a prime number. We cannot reduce it further, okay. You cannot factor it further. Similarly, x cube, what is the meaning of x cube? Yes, you have to multiply x 3 times and you cannot break it further, so this is irreducible. Similarly, y square is y into y, you cannot factor it further, okay. So this is called the factorization of this whole is called the factorization of this algebraic expression, that is 36x cube y square. So in question number 1, see what is the question. we have to find the HCF of 12x square and 16y cube. So first of all, you have to factorize each algebraic expression. So 12 can be factored as, you can use this method. See, 12, 2 6s are, 2 3s are, and 3 1s are. Okay, so 2 into 2 into 3, okay, that will be 12. So 2 into 2 into 3 will be 12. Then x square can be written as, can be factored as x into x. Similarly 16 you can do like this. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, and y cube can be factored as y into y into y. So see what are common factors here. Only there are two common factors, that is 2 and 2. So you have to write the common factors are 2 comma 2. Okay, so see, I have done circle like this. Okay, means they are common. Okay, already you have done in your class 6, 5. Okay, you have done already how to find the HCF. Okay, so therefore HCF of 12x square and 16y cube is, you have to multiply the common factor, that will be what, 2 into 2, that is equal to 4. Okay, so see the next question, number 2, 15a square b square minus 24ab. We have to find the HCF of these two expressions. So first of all, we will factorize 15. So 15 will be 3 into 5, and then we will factorize a square. A square will be what? A into a. Okay. Next, b square will be what? B into b. Okay. Next, minus 24ab can be written as minus 3 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That means 3 2 and 1 3. So 8 3s are 24. So 3 2 and 3 2 and 1 3. And you have to mention the minus symbol because 24ab is what? A negative term, minus is there. So AB we can write it as A into B. So now see what are the common factors here. So see what are the common factors. 1 3 is common, 1 A is common, and 1 B is common. So we have to write common factors is equal to 3 comma A comma B. Remember here minus symbol is not common in both. Suppose 15a square b square, also suppose it has, if there is a minus sign before this term, okay, then we have to take the minus symbol also. Okay, but here you can see 1, it is a negative number, that is minus 24ab. This is a negative number because minus sign is there, but before 15a square b square there is no minus sign. Okay, so we cannot take common minus sign. If there is a minus sign before 15a square b square, then we have to take common, we have to take the minus symbol also as common. Okay, so the common factors here are 3 comma A comma B. Next, for finding the HCF of these two algebraic expression, we have to multiply the common factors, that will be 3 into A into B. So the final answer is 3AB. So what is 3AB? 3AB is a highest common factor, or we can say 3AB is the highest expression. It is the highest algebraic expression which divides both 15a square b square and minus 24ab. That is also one of the definition of HCF. Okay, HCF is mathematically how to find HCF. Yes, you have to multiply the common factors, but exactly what is HCF? HCF is the highest number which divides the given numbers. Okay, so come to the next question, number 5. See, here we have to find the HCF of 90a square xy and 81xy. So after factorizing 90, we will get 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. Okay, next a square y. So a square is what? A into a. X is only one x is there, y is only one y is there. Next is 81. You know that 9 9s are 81. So 9 can be factorized further as 3 into 3. Okay, so there will be how many 3s? 4 3s, and then x into y. So what are the common factors here? See, so you can see here 2 3 are common, 1 x is common, and another y is common. So finally we can write the common factor as 3 comma 3 comma x comma y. So therefore the HCF will be what? You have to multiply the common factors, that is 3 into 3 into x into y, that will be 9xy. So student, please try to do the remaining questions of 1. Okay, similarly you have to do. So next come to question number 2. Here we have to factorize. So see, the question number 1 is 6a plus 6b. So how to factorize it? First of all, you have to find the factorization of each term. So first term is 6a. We will find the factorization of 6a, that will be 2 into 3 into a. Next, the factorization of 6b is 2 into 3 into b. So what will be the HCF of 6a and 6b? Yes, see, 2 and 3 are common factors in both of the cases. So we can write 2 into 3. That means the HCF of 6a and 6b is 6. Okay. So therefore 6a plus 6b will be equal to 6a can be written as 6 into a, because see, we got 6 as HCF, so we have to take out 6 as common. Okay, so 6a can be written as 6 into a. Similarly 6b can be written as 6 into b. So you can see here what is common in both the cases. Yes, 6. So you can also apply the distributive property also. So we can take outside the 6 and inside the bracket the remaining terms are a plus b. Okay. Next, come to the next question. Question number 6. CDM plus CDT. You have to factorize CDM plus CDT. So CDM, when we factorize, we will get C into D into M, and CDT will be C into D into D. So see, one C is common and one D is common. So HCF will be how much? Yes, you have to multiply the common factor, that will be CD. So therefore we can write in place of CDM, we can take common CD, because see, what is HCF? Our HCF is CD. So we will take outside the common CD into M, and CDT will be what? CD into T. So by that way you can see here CD is common. You can apply the distributive property also. So CD will be taken outside, and inside the bracket the remaining term will be M plus T. Okay, we are taking outside the term CD. You can also remember this property, distributive property of multiplication over addition. You can we have to write like this, okay, while applying. Okay, so this is the same thing which we are doing here. Okay, so the next question is question number 10, 3x square minus 6a to the power 6. So here again we will factorize. So 3x square can be written as 3 into 6 into 6, sorry, 3 into x into x. Next is 6a to the power 6. 6 can be factorized as 3 into 2, and a to the power 6, you have to factorize a, you have to write a, product of a, you have to write 6 times. Okay, so therefore you can see here HCF will be what? Common factor is only 1, 3. Okay, only 1, 3 is common, therefore HCF will be 3. So now what we have to do? So in place of 3x square, we have to write 3 into x square. Similarly, in place of 6a to the power 6, you have to write 3 into, we have to take out 3. Okay, from 6a to the power 6 also we have to take outside 3, because HCF is what? HCF is 3. That means from this 6a to the power 6 also we have to take outside 3. So if you take outside 3, you will get 2a to the power 6. Okay, because see, again you multiply and just see 6a to the power 6 is coming or not. See, 3 into 2 to the power 2a to the power 6 will be what? 6a to the power 6. So see here, in these two terms what is common? Yes, 3 is common, so take outside 3, and inside the bracket you have x square minus, in the second one, 2a to the power 6. Okay, so come to the next one. Next is number 11. So the question is factorize 36a square b cube minus 18a cube b square. So 36a square b cube can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Okay, then a square will be a into a, and b cube will be b into b into b. Similarly 18 you can factorize a cube, also you can factorize b square will be b into b. So what are common factors here? See, so 1 2 is common, 2 3 is common. Okay, so the HCF will be 2 into 3 into 3. 2a is common, so a into a, and 2 b's are common, so b into b. So finally 18 a square b square, this is the HCF of these two terms. Okay, these two expressions. So next, that means we have to take common 18 a square b square. So how to do this? See, this can be factorized like this, 18 a square b square, because this is the HCF, we have to write it first. Then next, see, what will be remaining? Okay, what will be remaining if you take 18a square b square from this? So you can also see this one, see this 36a square b cube. Okay, so see what is remaining. 1 2 is remaining and another b is remaining. So see 2b. Okay, from the factorization itself you can easily see that what is remaining. The remaining terms are 2 into b. So you can write 2b. Similarly, in 18a cube b square, in this term, okay, in this term, see what is the remaining term here? Only 1a, so into a, okay, like this also you can do. So how to do this? Again I am repeating here. So HCF is 18a square b square, so we are taking 18a square b square from this. So if you are taking 18a square b square, so what will be the remaining term? You can see the remaining term or the remaining expression from the factorization of 36a square b cube, because we are doing for it now. Okay, we are breaking this expression, so we can use the factorization of this expression. So from here we can see that 2b is remaining. Similarly, 18a cube b square, here what is remaining term? A. So you have to write a and it is multiplied with the HCF. Okay, so finally also you can check like this. See, 18 2s are is 36. Okay, a square and b square into b will be b cube. Similarly here also you can check 18, okay, a square into a will be a cube and this will be b square. Okay, like this you can also check finally. So now see what will be the common term you can take outside. Yes, 18a square b square, which is the HCF, you can take outside common. So the next remaining term will be 2b minus a inside the bracket. Okay. So students, try to do the remaining question of question number 2. Okay, so I have already given you the idea. So question number 3 is also same. Here also you have to factorize using HCF. That means first of all we are going to find the HCF. So before HCF, you have to factorize each of the term. So see here, minus 10 a cube b. So minus 10 a cube b can be factorized as minus 2 into 5. Okay, and a cube will be a into a and then b. Similarly, 30 will be 2 into 3 into 5 into a into b into b into b. You have to write b 3 times because this is b cube. Similarly, here 20 will be 2 into 2 into 5 because 5 4s are 20, and a cube will be a, you have to multiply 3 times. Similarly, b you have to multiply 3 times because it is b cube. So what are the common factors? Let us see. So see what is common. Only 1 2 is common, so you can write 2. Then only 1 5 is common, so multiply by 5. Then only 1a is common. Okay, in the 3 cases you can see 1a only common, only 1a is common, so into a. Similarly, only 1b is common, so b. Okay, so finally 2 into 5 will be 10. A into b is ab. So 10ab is the HCF of these 3 algebraic expression. Okay. So now see, then we will write the our expression. Our expression was this one. Okay. So here you have to factorize it. How to factorize it? You know what is the HCF 10ab. So first of all, here you have to break into 2 parts. So first one will be 10ab, and what will be the remaining term? You can just see the factorization of minus 10a cube b. So just see what is the remaining factors in minus 10a cube b. You can see. So exclude 2, exclude 5, exclude a and exclude b. So what are the remaining terms? Yes, only 2 a's. So a into a will be what? A square. So see a square. And why I am writing minus? Because see, minus is also there before 2. Okay, minus we cannot take it as common because there are only 2 minus. If there will be a third minus, if there is here before 30, then we can take minus also as common. But you can see here there is no minus sign is there, so we cannot take minus sign as common. Okay, so a square minus a square is remaining in the factorization of minus 10a cube b. Okay, similarly 30ab cube again factorized, again this will be factorized into 2. First will be the HCF, that is 10ab, and next you can check in the factorization of 30ab cube. So see, 3 is remaining, and what is the remaining term? b. b into b will be what? B square. So 3b square. So see here 3b square. Okay. Next is minus 20a cube b cube. So first of all, we are factorizing it into two parts. So first one will be the HCF and second one, see the factorization of 20a cube b cube. See 2a into a will be a square, b into b will be b square. So 2a square b square, and there is a minus sign. So see, minus is there only. Okay, so 2a square b square. Okay, so what is the common term here? 10ab. So we can take outside the 10ab term, and finally inside the bracket there is minus a square, then plus, this is already gone outside, so 3b square, then minus, then this is also gone outside, so the term is minus, this will be the minus symbol. Okay, minus symbol you have to write 2a square b square. So this you can write it again like this, 3b square minus 2a square b square, then minus a square. Okay, so you can write like this, or you can finish it here also. So this is the final answer. So this is the factorization of this question. So students, I am not going to do the remaining questions. Please try to do yourself. Like this, you have to follow the steps. First of all, you have to find the factorization of each term, then you have to find the HCF, then you have to take outside the common, that is HCF. Okay, so like this you can find that which one is the remaining term. First you have to write the HCF while doing the factorization. Okay, first one will be the HCF, and second you can easily find by the factorization of this term, that is 10a cube. You can see what are the remaining terms, that is a square. So by that way you can write, okay, a square. So thank you students.